What's good, y'all? Tony TV. So we got another video. We got Ryan Clark and we got RG3 going at it over this Caitlin Clark and this Angel Reese foul take, man, in the game. And I ain't gonna lie, it's got some divided attention going on. It got some, I'm gonna stick with the white woman and he gonna stick with the black woman. And let me tell y'all, can I repeat? Let me tell y'all. These is two black men, bro, going at it, and they're divided. Yes, it's a divided household. Some might feel that way because RG3 got to take that Ryan Clark is not messing with. He feel like he's taking the side of the white women, and he kind of making a race thing. He did with the Aaron Salt situation. If y'all all remember when Ryan Clark end up getting into it with him over what he said about black women, and he did not like that, brother, at all. So Ryan Clark had to tell him how he felt, and Andrew Sauce didn't like the fact that you was speaking up for somebody else that they never said nothing about it. Why you bring it up? But he ended up sitting down with Aaron Sauce. They ended up talking it out. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like Aaron Sauce was cooking them, bro. Yes, sir. We got the tape. I'm just saying. But, man, let's take a look at RG3 reacting to this foul. And we're going to take a look at Ryan Clark take on what RG3 said, and he was not feeling it, y'all. Nah. He wasn't feeling it at all. Let's take a look at this clip, though. Tweak it.
In the paint, baby. And then what do? You make sure that you go and you get a foul when you know that the offensive player has a free lane to the basket. Now, before I get to why Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark fully, let's talk about the play itself. The one thing people are not talking about on that play, which my wife so eloquently stated to me earlier, was that Caitlin Clark was actually reacting to a foul that should have been called on Angel Reese against Aaliyah Boston. Previously, when you see they cut off the play early,
yeah, I saw that.
Actually shoves Aaliyah Boston in the back to get a rebound. We've all played basketball. You know when you shove somebody in the back that the ref's going to blow the whistle and call the foul? Well, the ref didn't call the foul. So Caitlin Clark is sitting there with her hands up like, you're going to call that? So then, yes, she went and fouled Angel Reese to prevent her from having the easy basket. But Caitlin Clark actually fouled Angel Reese because she was trying to take up for her teammate, Aaliyah Boston. So I don't know why no one's even talking about that, but I do know why they're talking about the aftermath of the foul, which, by the way, was a routine you gotta make them earn it foul. It was not a flagrant foul with the intent to hurt somebody. And not only that, Angel Reese acted like she wanted to win an Oscar. I got nothing against any of these women's basketball players. They're all super.
Hey, bro, I'm on some real stuff. All athletes do that, bro. I'm gonna be honest. The best one do that. LeBron James. You probably did it when you thought a offender was sacking you, when you was running, you was a running quarterback. Come on, bro. No, man. You got to be fair. You're going to analyze.
Talented. But if we're going to talk about them, we have to talk about them like we talk about any other sport, like the NBA. When we see a guy flop, we call it out. Angel Reese flopped on that play. But let's go ahead and talk about a tweet that I put out that went absolutely nuclear. So after watching the play, I tweeted out, after watching Caitlin Clark's flagrant foul on Angel Reese and the aftermath, there is no way Angel Reese can continue the lie that she doesn't dislike Caitlin Clark. I know what hatred looks like. Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. Not some basketball rivalry hate either. Hate. The reason I said that.
Okay. RG3 said he felt like it's hate between them two. Well, Angel Reese hate Caitlin Clark. And it's another individual in this video that I'm gonna show y'all that feel like it's the other way around, like it's a race thing. And he brought a race versus hate. It's a big difference, bro. I'm just saying. Tell him to tell it all. That's all I'm saying.
Is because when somebody that you don't like says something to you, you automatically always take it to the most extreme. You always automatically say, oh, they meant to harm me with that statement. But if your friend or somebody you're cool with made that very same statement, none of us would be so quick to run to judgment to say, oh, that was negative. We would question what it was. We would react differently. So why do I think Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark? It could be the fact that Aaliyah Boston had to save Angel Reese from ending her career. This is a still shot. After the foul that Caitlin Clark put on Angel Reese tried to hit her. But if it wasn't for Aaliyah Boston putting her arms in the way, Angel Reese would not be playing basketball anymore. Because she was going to sucker punch Caitlin.
That's new to me. I'm a big sports guy,
Now, you tell me a time when you've seen somebody get fouled on a basketball court in a professional league where they tried to almost sucker punch somebody that they were friends with because of a hard foul. I've seen LeBron James get fouled by Dwayne Wade, and their buddies. It was a hard foul.
Hold on.
LeBron didn't get up and try to smack him up.
All right, y'all. I gotta know. Can somebody show me a video of Angel Reese actually saying her and Caitlin Clark is friends? And to be quite frank, I don't even think they follow each other on Instagram. I mean, me could be wrong, but all I'm saying, when have these females ever said they was friends? I think they're trying to make the game like it was back in the day, more competitive, not being friends. I hate you, you hate me, we beefing. Hey man, it's up. One play for what? I think she played for y'all have to get back to that. I think one play for Indiana, the other one play for, come on, Chicago. Come on, that's rivals. I could be wrong though, but man, let's be real, man. Like, hey, this dude is pretty much saying he's on the white side. I mean, I could be wrong or I could be right. He pretty much explain us. He know why they don't like each other. I mean, I don't think he got the true facts to even tell anybody of who like each other at all. But let's take a look.
Upside the head or hit him in the face from behind. But that's what Angel Reese did to Caitlin Clark. So where was this type of reaction last year when Angel Reese got chokeslammed by Alyssa Thomas of the Connecticut Sun? Y'all remember that? She got fouled so hard, they kicked Aaliyah Thomas out the game with a flagrant 2 foul. What did Angel Reese do? Nothing. She didn't get up and try to swing on her. You know why? The reaction was different because of who did it. And there is a lot of history there with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. You guys remember last year when Angel Reese celebrated Kennedy Carter getting that flagrant foul on the hip check against Caitlin Clark? You remember that? On the sideline, just, yeah.
All right, y'all. I need to know, what did RG3 say so bad for Ryan Clark to say these things to him, a way how he felt about any way this brother felt about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese situation, if it's hate or if it's race. So now let's take a look at this clip of Aaron Clark pretty much explaining, pretty much telling on the pivot why he felt like it was some sides picking here, bro. Let's be real. Let's take a look. Because this situation crazy, bro. These dudes was cool with each other at some point, I thought, man. And then they come to find out, he got some real beef with this man, like, cause he got a white wife, it looks like. So we're gonna take a look at this clip and we're gonna get into this, man.
Believe we have one. Last year, it was the rookies. It was Caitlin. It was Angel Reese. This year, the start of this season is we're back at it, right? Yeah. And if I didn't know any better, I would have thought they were trying to promo a fight, right? Because it was just a simple take foul. It was a foul. It wasn't. It was harmless. And I think Angel just got up in frustration at the point that they were down by so much right there in the third quarter. And she got up and she wanted to get a little aggressive. But I believe at the end of the day, we need that in the WNBA. I think that'll draw fans in. But yeah, Angel, you got to take that one, baby. Like, it wasn't even necessary. I think it was a little bit too dramatic. I believe Caitlin handled it like a pro in her press conference. But it's good to see the aggression, the passion from Angel. But yeah, man, welcome to the WNBA. It's back.
I mean, I love the fact that the WNBA has this exciting rivalry. And we've talked about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese for so long. I think I hate the fact that they're always pinned against one another. RG3 called what Angel Reese did hate. He said you could see the hate on her face for Caitlin Clark. I'm not really sure when we moved in to being able to read the expressions of a person and know their intent, know their character, know their perspective. But he does understand hate because I think he also understands the hate of self. When you look at the play, which is all we can speak to as professionals, all we can speak to as analysts. Angel Reese pushed one of her teammates. Caitlin Clark had a hard foul, which is part of basketball. I feel like it was assessed correctly. And Angel Reese's reaction is the sort of reaction you get in a situation when you feel like you took an intentionally hard foul. That's competitiveness. That's rivalry. That's not hate. And so now, though, when RG3 jumps on to the hate train or to the angry train, it now follows along with what we saw from Keith Olbermann, what we saw from Dave Portnoy as they poured on to Angel Reese to make her the villain in Caitlin Clark's heroic or hero story.
Right.
The one thing we know about RG3 is he's not.
Okay, who made them the villains to not like each other? The media, bro. The fans. The comments, black females not liking what Caitlin Clark do, white people ganging up on Angel Reese, probably being disrespectful to her. We don't know what they're saying in them games. The people play a part of these rivals. Let's go to Minnesota. Let's go to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards do not want to be the face of the league. Who's pinning Anthony Edwards to be the face of the league? The media, the fan base. Come on, bro. Like, quit acting dumb, bro.
Having conversations at his home about what black women have to endure in this country, about what young black women and athletes like Angel Reese have had to deal with being on the opposite side of Caitlin Clark's rise and ascension into stardom. Now, when you look at it, I think A'ja Wilson is the face of the league. A'ja Wilson is the best player in the league. Caitlin Clark is the most important player in the WNBA. And a ton of her fandom has come along with some racial bias or some racial pieces to why people love her so much. And so now, if you're RG3, when is the last time within your household you've had a conversation about what she's dealing with? You haven't been able to do that because in both of your marriages, you've been married to white women. You haven't had opportunities to have those conversations to educate you on what they're feeling, what black women deal with, what they're seeing when they think of a young Angel Reese. And the whole time that he's mimicking Angel Reese and bobbing his head and moving his neck while he's doing this whole piece, his wife is in the back amening and clapping. And so to me, It's just another situation that now this young lady has to deal with.
I think he watched that. Yeah, I heard enough from him. I'll give y'all my take. Bruh, for one, what he said RG3 was doing in that video, it wasn't like how he explained it, bruh. I mean, yeah, she was like raving him on. Like, let's be real. If you feel like your husband just got cooked on the internet and she know he gotta say something, I understand. It's divided, white and black in that household. Brother, at the end of the day, y'all might not like it, but the woman gonna stand for whatever the man says, unless he just a cornball. I mean, just because the way a person sound, not saying RG3 a cornball, you just don't got no morals, no respect to be the man of a household. If you take for what's right for her and what's knowing what's wrong for your people, bro. If he is doing that, man, he foul. But to say it's hate versus race, bro, I just on the side of RG3. They just do not like each other. Caitlin Clark feel like she's better than Angel Reese. Angel Reese feel like she's better than Caitlin Clark. She probably feel like only thing Caitlin Clark got on me is she a better passer. But we brings in the better shooter because Caitlin Clark can shoot that 3-ball real good. Angel Reese, more rebounds in the paint, slasher. You know what I'm saying? She got versatility, bro. There's no knock on her game. I do like Caitlin Clark game better though, but that's no knock to her though. I do not gotta pick a female because she's black. And to say all the people that be in relationship with white females is pretty much sellouts is what he's saying. Our opinion would never matter when it comes to black topic because we got white baby mothers. Man, I got a black and white baby mom. You motherfuckers can shut the fuck up with all that bullshit because I don't want to hear it. That race divided bullshit. This man is pretty much giving his take on how he feel where it's race. And RG3 pretty much saying they hate each other. So why is the race always the conversation when it comes to Ryan Clark, bro? And like I said, I've been watching Ryan Clark for years. But one thing I'm not going to do is stand for some bullshit of y'all saying, oh, this is about race. And it ain't about race, bro. It's about two females that don't like each other. And for Ryan Clark to even try to expose this man, to try to be funny of saying he don't have an opinion because he got a white wife, bro. It's not as what he's saying. He's saying the fact that his wife is cheering on the black topic. We sensitive. We too emotional, bro. I get it. You got black. Oh, you got daughters? Yes, 2 of them. How would you like it? Bro, I'd be upset if they have to go through some stuff like this in this generation. I fear for them in this generation because this world is fucked up right now, bro. But why would we worry about somebody else's problems and think it's going to resolve ours? It would never resolve our problems, bro. So the fact that you don't like that he's speaking up on black females, bro, it's not right, man. Let me be honest, it's not right, bro. Everybody titled to their own opinion. If that's the case, stop letting cornballs say whatever about people that's really dealing with real situations. And since somebody gonna stop somebody from saying that, bro, you have no right to tell this man of what he's obligated to say, what he's obligated to do, because you're obligated list for them. It doesn't matter, bro, because you're not him and he's not you. So what can he do to move on from this situation? What can he do, y'all? Just every time it got something to do with a black topic, we just stop bringing it up, bro, because it's getting to the point like you nitpicking, bro. Speak about all these other problems. Speak on these rappers always disrespecting the black women. The black women not respecting themselves anymore, not caring about valuable things of cooking, cleaning, none of that. All they want Chanel bags, BBL, and all this BS. I don't know what y'all think of this clip, y'all, but I spent 20 minutes talking about this. Could have went live. Why not practice to get better, though, you know? We're going to have more videos dropping for sure. This not the last of me. This show ain't the end. I just cooked for 20